Okay, real quick, I want you to think about the last time you actually had some extra money. Maybe it was a tax refund, a bonus, or just you got paid and somehow you actually spent less than usual that month. And you thought to yourself, okay, I should probably do something smart with this. So you opened YouTube, started looking stuff up. 401k, Roth IRA, index funds, HSA, emergency fund, pay off debt first. And immediately, it's overwhelming because everyone is saying something slightly different. Now you've got 17 browser tabs open, 3 Reddit threads, 2 YouTube videos playing at the same time, and somehow you've ended up on a forum from 2009 arguing about whether Bitcoin counts as a hedge against inflation. And you close the laptop, and the money just stays in checking. Again. Sound familiar? Yeah, I've been exactly there. And here's the thing. The problem isn't that you don't care about your money. You clearly do. The problem is nobody ever told you the order. See, investing isn't just about what you put your money into. It's about when. It's about which account you fill first and why. Because doing this in the wrong sequence is like trying to build a house starting with the roof. You might have great materials, great intentions, but the foundation isn't there, and eventually the whole thing falls apart. My name is James, and I spend way too much time thinking about the mechanics of investing your money in the smartest possible order. If you're someone who makes decent money but still feels like your financial life isn't really moving forward, like you're investing a little here, spending more than you planned there, and you don't actually have a clear strategy, make sure to hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up if this helps you out. Here's what most people don't realize. The vast majority of people skip around. They jump straight to step 5 or 6 because they heard about it on TikTok without ever doing the foundational steps that protect everything above it. And it ends up costing them, sometimes thousands of dollars a year. Let's fix that. Here's exactly what we're doing today. I'm going to walk you through what I call the Investment Waterfall. 7 steps, in order. Each one builds on the last. The key rule is this. You fill one level before you move to the next, like a waterfall, top to bottom. Because when you follow this sequence, every single dollar you earn gets deployed in the most efficient way possible. Not randomly, not emotionally, efficiently. And I know that sounds simple, but most people never do it this way. So let's start from the very top. Step 1. Before you invest a single dollar, you need a starter emergency fund. And I'm not talking about 6 months of expenses right now. I'm just talking 1 month of living costs, or even a flat $1,000 if that's more achievable for where you are today. Here's why this step exists. Your emergency fund is not an investment. It's armor. It is the thing that protects every other step below it. Because the moment you don't have it, the moment your car breaks down, or the AC dies in July, or you get hit with an unexpected medical bill, if you don't have that cash cushion, you're going straight to a credit card. And that undoes months of investing progress in one swipe. Think about that. Months of careful progress erased in a single emergency because there was no buffer. Where do you keep this money? A high-yield savings account. Right now, in 2025, some of those are paying in the 4 to 5% range. So it's accessible, it's safe, and it's actually earning something while it waits. It's not just sitting there doing nothing. It's working while it waits for you. Once that starter fund is in place, the waterfall starts flowing. Step 1, done. Foundation set. Now we move. Step 2. And this one genuinely gets me fired up every single time I talk about it. If your employer offers a 401k match, and a lot of them do, you need to be contributing enough to capture the full match. No exception.
Let's say your employer matches 50% of your contributions, up to 6% of your salary, and you make $65,000 a year. If you contribute $3,900, which is that 6%, your employer drops in an additional $1,950 free, no strings attached. That is an instant 50% return on your money before the market even opens on Monday morning. The S&P 500 historically returns about 10% per year. You're being handed 50 to 100% guaranteed. Not investing enough to capture that match is, and I'll say it plainly, turning down free money. There is no better investment available to you. None. This is where it gets really interesting. When you factor in compounding over 30 or 40 years, that free match money becomes extraordinary. We're talking about turning a few $1,000s a year into potentially hundreds of thousands of dollars purely from your employer's contributions alone. Set it up, capture the full match every single year, move on. Step 3. Now we attack the high-interest debt. And I know this doesn't feel like investing, but let me reframe it for you. Paying off a credit card that's charging you 21% APR is mathematically the same thing as earning a guaranteed 21% return on your money. Can you name a single investment that gives you a guaranteed 21% return? I'll wait. According to the Federal Reserve, the average credit card interest rate in 2024 crossed 21%. That number is not a typo, and here's the part that really gets me. Compound interest works exactly the same way in both directions. The same force that's building your wealth inside a Roth IRA is quietly destroying it inside a credit card balance, right now, while you sleep. The rule of thumb is this. Any debt charging you more than 6 to 7% interest should be treated like a financial emergency. Student loans, car loans, personal loans. If they're above that threshold, you need to be aggressively paying them down before you move any further down this waterfall. Because no investment return is predictable enough to justify carrying those rates. Get it paid down. And once it's gone, you'll be genuinely amazed at how much income you suddenly have to work with.
Step 4. And this one flies completely under the radar. And honestly, it drives me a little crazy that more people don't know about it. The Health Savings Account, the HSA. If you're enrolled in a high-deductible health plan, which a lot of employer plans are these days, you may be sitting on one of the most powerful tax tools in the entire U.S. tax code, and most people barely know it exists. Here's why it's special. The HSA is triple tax advantaged. Your contributions go in pre-tax. The money inside grows completely tax-free. And when you withdraw it for qualified medical expenses, you pay 0 taxes. That combination doesn't exist anywhere else in the tax code. A traditional 401k gives you 1 tax advantage. A Roth IRA gives you 2. The HSA gives you 3. Here's what most people don't realize. You don't have to use the money right now. You can invest it, let it grow for 20 years, save every single medical receipt along the way, and then reimburse yourself later, tax-free. It is basically a secret second retirement account that most people just walk right past. Step 5. The Roth IRA. And this one, I genuinely wish someone had set me down at 22 and made me open one. Here's the deal. You invest after tax money now. That means you've already paid the taxes on it. And then it grows for decades. And when you pull it out in retirement, tax-free, completely. Doesn't matter if it's grown from $10,000 into $400,000. You owe $0 to the IRS on any of that growth. If you invest $7,000 a year, starting at 25, and earn a 10% average annual return, by age 65, you are sitting on approximately $3.5 million, tax-free. Let that breathe for a second. The 2025 contribution limit is $7,000 per year, $8,000 if you're 50 or older. There are income limits, but if you're above the threshold, look into the backdoor Roth. It sounds complicated, but it genuinely isn't.
Your brokerage can walk you through it in about 15 minutes. A lot of people skip the Roth and go straight to maxing their traditional 401k. Don't. With the Roth, you've already paid the tax up front, potentially at a lower rate than you'll face in retirement. Future you will seriously thank present you for this one.
Step 6. Now we go back to the 401k. We already captured the employer match in Step 2. Now we go back and max it out completely. For 2025, the max contribution is $23,500. If you're over 50, catch-up contributions bring that up to $31,000. And look, I hear you. $23,500 a year is a lot. Not everyone can hit that number, and that is completely okay. The goal isn't perfection. The goal is to push as much money as possible through tax-advantaged accounts before it ever hits a taxable account. Here's why that matters. Taxes quietly consume 20 to 30% of your investment gains over time. That is a massive drag on long-term wealth that most people never even think about. Every dollar you can shelter from taxes compounds more efficiently. So max what you can. Even if you can't hit the full number, push it as high as you're able, automate it, and move on. Step 7. You've done all of that. And now, only now, you open a taxable brokerage account and start building wealth there. At this stage, keep it simple. A low-cost S&P 500 index fund, a total market fund, maybe a little international exposure. Vanguard, Fidelity, Schwab, all excellent options with expense ratios near zero. Set up automatic contributions. Don't check it every single day. Let it run. Here's the thing. This is exactly where most people start. They skip every foundational step, open a trading app, throw money at a trending stock, earn a little, lose more, get frustrated, and quit. And then they decide investing just doesn't work. It's not that investing doesn't work, it's that the order was wrong. This is the step where all the earlier discipline pays off. Because now you're not investing money that's also fighting a credit card balance. You're not skipping a free match. You're not carrying a tax bill you didn't plan for. Everything below is locked in. Now this step just runs. Set it up, automate it, and then let compound interest do what it does. You genuinely don't have to watch it every day. You just have to get the foundation right.
A couple of bonus notes before I wrap this up. If you have kids, a 529 college savings plan fits into the waterfall here too, after you've covered your own retirement foundation first. Your financial security comes before college savings, always. For low-interest debt like a mortgage, if your rate is under 4 to 5%, there's a real argument that you're better off investing that extra cash in the market rather than paying down the mortgage early. Historically, the market wins that comparison over a 20 or 30-year horizon. But if carrying that debt stresses you out at night, there is real, genuine value in peace of mind. Personal finance is personal for a reason. You're allowed to factor in how you feel. Now, here's what I really need you to take away from this. Most financial stress doesn't come from not making enough money. It comes from deploying money in the wrong order, from investing in the stock market while carrying 21% consumer debt, from skipping the Roth because no one explained it clearly, from having no emergency fund and watching one car repair send you backwards 6 months. The order matters more than the amount. You can start with $100 a month, follow this waterfall, and absolutely outperform someone making twice your income who's just randomly throwing money at things. A clear strategy beats a big paycheck every single time. Step 1, starter emergency fund. Step 2, capture the full 401k match. Step 3, kill the high-interest debt. Step 4, fund the HSA. Step 5, max the Roth IRA. Step 6, max the 401k. Step 7, taxable brokerage. That's the waterfall, top to bottom, in order. Set it up, automate it, and then get back to living your life. If this video helped you or shifted your outlook on how to invest your money, do me a favor. Share it with someone who's still confused about where to start. Drop it in a group chat. Text it to a friend who always talks about wanting to invest but never quite gets started. You might just save them years of financial frustration. I'll see you on the next one.